Thanks for joining us at 4. We are tracking rain and snow moving through Northern California and taking a live look across the region here. Sacramento, Stockton, Fairfield, and Lake Tahoe. You see that wet weather out on the screens. As the night goes on, we will see less and less activity on radar.
We are expecting a break in the rain tomorrow before another storm moves through this weekend, bringing even more rain and wind. And
we have live team coverage across the region. Michelle Bandura is in Nevada County, keeping an eye on the Sierra travel.
And Jason Mark spent the day in Placer County taking a look at the damage there.
And Lizzie Mitri is in Sacramento County searching for answers in the New Year's Eve storm response to the flooding.
But we want to start our team coverage with Chief Meteorologist Mark Finan.
And this afternoon, we do have a fair amount of rain still in the foothills, snow in the Sierra, really nice there. But for much of the valley, a break. Let me show you how the last 3 hours have gone. A solid rain that, as it got to the east side of the valley and into the lower foothills for a while, was delivering some heavy downpours back around 1 o'clock, especially in parts of Placer, El Dorado, and Amador counties, and even a couple of thunderstorms into Tuolumne County. But we're not seeing any of those heavy downpours now. What we are seeing is a steady rain along Highway 20 in the Grass Valley, Nevada City area and down to about Penn Valley. Once you get down closer to the valley floor, everything does dry out. But down Highway 49 toward the Auburn area, it's still a little soupy. Farther to the south along Highway 49 and 50 in Placerville, still raining in Camino. You get above Pollock Pines and it's snowing, and we do have chain controls up on 80, 50, and 88. Let's go a little farther to the south along 49, where still solid rain through Jackson, San Andreas, Angels Camp, Sonora, and Jamestown. And while the valley is dry for right now, there are a couple of more little showers trying to make their way out of the coast range. So Fairfield, Vacaville, Winters, and Davis will likely see a bit more rain before all of this dries up later on tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, Mark. And with more snow in the Sierra, as he just mentioned, travel has been treacherous on I-80. Caltrans shut down westbound 80 at Truckee this afternoon due to a jackknifed big rig. You see one car going through there, but not a lot of folks on the road. KCRA 3's Michelle Bandura joining us live in Truckee with the very latest, and we see all that snow behind you, Michelle.
Yeah, the snow is in front of us, all around us. The snow is falling, and it has been for the last several hours since we've been here. We are actually at the entrance of that Interstate 80 westbound ramp that was closed down earlier. But if you can look now, we've got traffic moving slowly but smoothly here in this area. And we said that the Caltrans and the California Highway Patrol reopened westbound I-82 traffic about an hour ago, and that was much to the delight of the travelers who were stuck here. Now, Caltrans says a semi-truck jackknifed about 8 miles west of Truckee at Yuba Gap, causing the delays and the backups in Truckee. Now, they moved traffic off the interstate while crews moved the big rig off the interstate. A lot of drivers took refuge at a nearby gas station, just not sure how long they would be waiting for I-80 to reopen and resume their trips. We caught up with some drivers who were trying to get back home to the Sacramento area.
So I was driving home to Auburn, and I stopped to get gas, and it was open when I was getting gas, so within 5 minutes. So I don't know if it was a blessing or not.
Yeah, just waiting out the traffic. Thought we only would have to deal with the weather conditions, but I guess everybody's kind of anxious, and yeah, you never know with the snow.
Right, like Rebecca said, you just never know. So that's why it's always good to be prepared. Those drivers that we spoke to, they had snacks, water, they had extra warm clothes with them just in case, because these are the type of situations that are unpredictable, and you don't want to be caught, you know, and stuck on the interstate. So good news, no one was hurt when that big rig was jackknifed, and traffic is back open. Like I said, it is going slowly but smoothly. Reporting live in Truckee, Michelle Bandura, KCRA 3 News.
And it sounds like those folks you talked to were prepared, which is great. That's how you should be. Thanks, Michelle. Earlier today, a semi-truck crashed on I-80. A truck driver sent us this video. Take a look. They were driving westbound on I-80 through Yuba Pass. You see it right there. Wow. The driver watched a semi-truck move in front of them and then slide into the snow and then crash and get jackknifed. The truck driver, thankfully, is okay.
Placer County residents saw their share of damage overnight. Downed trees, knocked out power, landed on homes, and even destroyed cars. Fortunately, we haven't heard about any injuries so far, but today's storm victims had plenty of cleanup to do. KCRA 3's Jason Marks joins us live tonight in Loomis. And Jason, what are residents dealing with there?
Andrea, lots of cleanup, especially here in the Glenbrook Trails Mobile Home Park in Loomis. That's because, take a look, this tree, it came down early this morning, nearly hitting a husband and wife who were asleep at the time.
It was pretty shocking.
Thursday afternoon, there's a lot of heavy lifting being done in the Glenbrook Trails Mobile Home Park. They're lifting a tree right off of Holly Webb's home.
The whole house was shaking, so we could hear everything moving, and then there was a sudden crash. And my husband said to me, the tree came down on us.
It was 2 a.m., and as you can imagine, the Webbs went from a deep sleep to wide awake in a matter of seconds. The tree nearly falling right on top of them.
We're lucky. It was about 10 feet from our bed, and it took out a whole part of the house. And I'm just grateful that nobody was hurt.
Crews have been grinding around the clock, just trying to keep up with the toppling trees.
It was a fear of mine, right, with this weather, but I didn't actually think it would come down.
Power was cut off at the Webbs' home, thanks to the weaving done by Mother Nature. But behind every dark cloud is a silver lining.
We're lucky. I think we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay.
Yeah, they're going to be okay. That's the good news. They're alive to tell the story of what happened last night. The tree, as you see it, came down mainly on their master bathroom and on their patio area. As we mentioned, power is out to the home right now. Holly Webb tells me she's hoping that insurance will cover all of this. And obviously with insurance companies, it's a wait and see approach. She's reaching out to them right now. Now, coming up tonight at 5, we'll have much more on some of the damage we saw today here in Placer County. For now, that's the latest here in Placer County. Jason Marks, KCRA 3 News.
All right, Jason, thank you for that closer look. We'll see you at 5. Other cities are seeing impacts from this storm. In El Dorado Hills, you can see mud and small rocks washed across White Rock Road at Carson Crossing. A CHP officer was there trying to clear part of that road. Part of that road is starting to crumble. Blue Ravine was flowing over Sibley Street in Folsom. That water supposed to be under the street there, but we did see multiple cars drive around flooded road signs. We don't encourage that. They were trying to get through the water and to their destination. Good reminder to watch out for those flooded and road closure signs. Also in Folsom, a tree hit utility lines on East Natoma Street at Cimarron Drive. Part of that road also closed as crews assessed the damage and started to clean up.
We're also seeing significant damage in Santa Cruz County as a combination of creek flooding and high tides has led to coastal flooding. This is Soquel Creek in Santa Cruz County. You see all that debris in the water. You can also see the fast-moving muddy water. That creek reached flood stage. This washed mud and debris towards the beach community of Capitola.
And just as that water was rushing towards the ocean, wow, take a look at this. Huge waves crashing on the shore there. The waves big and powerful enough to wash out part of the Capitola Pier. A big chunk of that pier collapsed, as you can see there.
That's incredible. Well, part of a second pier in Santa Cruz County also washed out. Watch this. This is the Sea Cliff Pier, and some might know this as the location of the cement ship. A large chunk of the pier collapsed this morning in that rough surf. You see it in the foreground.
The Santa Cruz Pier was closed today. With the other piers failing, officials evacuated and closed this one as well. The city not reporting any damage to the wharf at this time, but officials say the wharf will be closed until it can be inspected for any damage.
And as communities clean up from the 2 storms that hit the Sacramento region, families are mourning loved ones who died in the New Year's Eve flooding. 3 people were found in the floodwaters in Sacramento County. One of them is 61-year-old Kathy Martinez of Orland. Her son tells us his younger brother was stuck in the mud and she was driving from Orland to help him, but she never made it. She was reported missing New Year's Day. Her body was found on New Hope Road west of Orr Road yesterday. A family member tells us, quote, "She was an amazing person and wonderful mother and caring, loving aunt and sister." Several other people had to be rescued after getting caught in the flooding on Highway 99 in southern Sacramento County. It's an area that has flooded before during heavy rain, so should it have been closed sooner? KCRA 3's Lizzie Mitri talked to Caltrans about the response to the storm and the answer to that question, and if more could have been done. What did they have to say, Lizzie?
Ty, like you mentioned, we have seen flooding before on this stretch of Highway 99, but Caltrans says the amount of water and the speed at which it came through this area over the weekend was a surprise. Take a look at the scene here on New Year's Day. Caltrans says more than 20 cars were stranded in the floodwaters. We talked to one of those drivers who had to be rescued, and she told us the highway was still open and she didn't realize the danger she was in until it was too late. Caltrans says they shut down the highway here after midnight, but we asked if it should have been closed sooner, especially considering this is an area that is known to be prone to flooding. Could this have been avoided? Here's what they told us.
Mother Nature kind of caught us by surprise there with the amount of water that got through there in such a quick amount of time. And so we didn't have staffing there that we have now. So we're actively during these storms monitoring it. We've got the equipment and everything ready to go if that scenario plays out again. But that night, unfortunately, we did not prepare for that kind of water to get into the roadway.
He mentioned levee breaks in the area of the Cosumnes River meant more water coming through here than they would typically see in a, quote, normal flood event due to rainfall. Live here in Sacramento County, Lizzie Mitri, KCRA 3 News.
So it just happened here, and with a long-term history, are there any long-term plans to address flooding at that problem spot?
Caltrans says they do have a goal to eventually raise this stretch of the highway to a 200-year flood level, but they say they don't have a program to do that just yet.
All right, Lizzie Mitri live for us. Thank you.